Today, 7th December, Archangel Michael says, I order you to open this right now. You are going to hear some good news, all because of your last. Open it immediately. My beloved child, listen carefully, something huge is waiting for you. And the moment you stopped scrolling, the moment your eyes fell on these words, the gates of divine revelation began to open. Archangel Michael stands before you right now, not in silence, not in secrecy, but with a command sealed in heavenly fire. He says, I order you to open this message because what I'm about to reveal is connected to the last decision you made, the last prayer you whispered, the last tear you wiped away when no one was watching. There is a reason you are here at this exact moment. There is a reason your spirit felt a sudden pull. This is not coincidence, this is alignment. And the news that is coming toward you is not small, not ordinary, not something anyone can predict. This is the kind of breakthrough that flips destinies, that dissolves delays, that makes enemies freeze in disbelief. Amen. 1. My chosen soul, brace yourself, because Archangel Michael is saying, your last action, yes, that one, shifted your timeline. Something you did recently, something you thought no one noticed, has been recorded in the higher realms. It created a wave, a vibration, a signal that traveled straight into the divine court. And because of that single act, something unbelievable has been released for you. The heavens are moving in your favor with a force that cannot be stopped by any human hand. The blessing that was once delayed, the opportunity that slipped away, the abundance that felt far from you, is now circling back with double intensity. You are about to hear good news that carries your name, your energy, your destiny. And the moment it arrives, life as you know it will crack open and reveal a new chapter. One you never imagined you would live. Amen. 2. My sacred one, don't move, don't blink, don't lose focus. Archangel Michael is stepping closer and whispering, tell them the truth, they were never forgotten. The universe watched you walk through storms you didn't deserve. You fought silent battles no one ever understood. You survived nights that should have broken you. And now the divine is preparing compensation that will silence every doubt, every fear, every enemy. Someone who once overlooked you is going to speak your name with respect. An opportunity that once rejected you is coming back with urgency. A financial door that was rusted shut is about to swing open. You are entering a season where effort turns into elevation and pain transforms into power. And remember, this message reached you today because time has finally caught up with your destiny. Archangel Michael says, prepare yourself, the news is already on its way. Amen. 3. My beloved child, pause right here, because what I'm about to reveal will send a shock through your entire spirit. Archangel Michael is saying, the shift has already begun, and they don't even realize it yet. The energy around you is cracking open like a shell, exposing hidden truths, hidden blessings, hidden pathways that were once blocked by forces you couldn't see. Something that belonged to you, something you thought was lost forever, is now turning back toward you with unstoppable force. And the person who tried to stand in the way of your blessing? Their influence is fading like smoke in the wind. You are stepping into a moment where the universe bends itself just to reward your patience. Something huge is waiting for you, bigger than your plans, bigger than your hopes, bigger than anything you have ever dared to imagine. Amen. 4. My chosen soul, listen closely, because Archangel Michael just revealed a secret that will shake you. He says, the good news that is coming to them will arrive through the most unexpected source. Someone you least expect is about to speak words that change everything for you. A message, an approval, a call, a confirmation, something that seemed impossible is about to unfold with divine timing. The last action you took, the last risk you made, the last step you took even while afraid, awakened a heavenly permission over your life. Now doors are not just opening. They are swinging wide with urgency. Your name is being discussed in rooms you have never entered. Your energy is being recognized by people you've never met. And your blessing is traveling toward you faster than the fear that once held you back. Amen. 5. My sacred one, stay exactly where you are, because the next few days will not feel normal. You may wake up with a strange feeling, a deep pull, a quiet knowing that something transformative is approaching. That is Archangel Michael aligning your spirit with what's coming. He says, tell them to remain open, remain alert, remain ready, for the news will strike like lightning, sudden, bright, undeniable. You are not stepping into just another chapter. You are stepping into the chapter where everything accelerates. The blessing, the clarity, the justice, the abundance, it's all gathering around you like a storm of miracles. And child, when it hits, nothing in your life will look the same ever again. Amen. 6. My beloved child, breathe slowly, because this part carries a revelation that will make your heart tremble. Archangel Michael stands before you with his sword raised, not in warning, but in victory. He says, the barrier that blocked their blessing has been shattered. Something you struggled with for months, maybe even years, has finally been broken in the spiritual realm. You may not see it yet, but the shift is real, powerful, irreversible. The forces that once tried to delay you are losing their grip. The situations that drained your energy are dissolving. The people who once underestimated you are about to witness your rise. And the blessing that was circling you, searching for the right moment, has finally found its opening. Something huge is waiting for you, and nothing can stop it anymore. Amen. 7. My chosen soul, Archangel Michael just revealed another truth that will shock you. They think nothing is happening. But everything is happening behind the scenes. Heaven is rearranging connections, opportunities, and pathways in your favor. Someone who once ignored you is being spiritually nudged to remember you. Someone who once doubted you is being guided to trust you. Someone who once withheld something from you is being pushed to release it. You are walking into a season where delayed blessings return with interest. Where closed doors reopen with urgency. Where your name breaks through barriers that once felt impossible. Your last action, your last effort, your last decision triggered a chain reaction that cannot be undone. Prepare yourself, your life is about to pivot sharply toward victory. Amen. 8. My sacred one, don't scroll, don't rush, don't lose your focus, because Archangel Michael is whispering something extraordinary. Tell them their spirit is being lifted for a reason. The sudden hope you've been feeling. The strange calm in your heart, the quiet confidence rising inside you, these are not random emotions. These are signs. Signals. Announcements from the divine realm that your breakthrough is already in motion. Expect unexpected messages. Expect unexpected opportunities. Expect sudden clarity. Something you've been confused about is about to make perfect sense. Something that once felt heavy is about to feel light. Something that once hurt you is about to heal you. And when the good news finally arrives, and it will arrive, you will understand why Archangel Michael commanded you to open this message today. Amen. 9. My beloved child, stay right here, because this part carries a revelation that will hit your soul like a divine thunderstrike. Archangel Michael is saying, the moment they opened this message, their destiny timeline jumped forward. Something that was stuck, something that refused to move, something that felt frozen, has finally been pushed by a heavenly force. You are not imagining the shift, you are inside it. The energy around you is changing at a speed your mind cannot yet process. A situation that once felt impossible is already bending in your favor. A person who once hesitated is now being guided toward you. A blessing that once wandered is now locked onto your path. And the good news that has been circling your aura? It is now descending, fast, precise, unstoppable. Something huge is waiting for you. So close, it's brushing against your spirit. Amen. 10. My chosen soul, Archangel Michael leans closer and whispers, tell them the truth, they are about to receive what they thought they were unworthy of. You have carried silent doubts, hidden fears, internal questions about whether you deserve the miracle coming toward you. And heaven answers clearly, yes. Your last sacrifice, your last step of faith, your last act of kindness, unlocked a door you didn't even know existed. Behind that door is everything you have been waiting for: peace, clarity, recognition, restoration, abundance. Someone is being spiritually guided to deliver an opportunity, a message, an approval, a confirmation that will turn your world around. You will not have to chase, you will be chosen. You will not have to fight, you will be favored. You will not have to beg, the blessing will find you on its own. Amen. 11. My sacred one, don't blink now. Because the next part of this revelation is the most powerful. Archangel Michael declares, their name is rising, higher than they expect, faster than they believe. Your energy is being felt in places you've never walked. Your name is being mentioned by people you've never met. The divine realm is positioning you where you belong, above the struggle, above the doubt, above the fear. And child, the moment your good news arrives, everything around you will shift. The doors will open. The heaviness will lift. The confusion will vanish. This isn't just a blessing, this is a reversal, a redirection, a rebirth. That's why Archangel Michael ordered you to open this message today. The transformation has already begun. Amen. 12. My beloved child, hold your breath for a moment, because what Archangel Michael is revealing now is something you were never meant to miss. He says, the good news approaching them will not come quietly. It will come with a shock, a sign, and a sudden shift. You are entering the phase where the universe accelerates everything that was once slow, delayed, or resisted. People who overlooked you will suddenly notice you. Situations that felt impossible will suddenly open. Opportunities that vanished will suddenly return. And all of this is happening because of your last decision, your last act of courage, your last moment of choosing faith over fear. Something huge is waiting for you, and heaven has already stamped it with your name. Amen. 13. My chosen soul, Archangel Michael steps forward with intense clarity and says, tell them their blessing is not coming alone, it is bringing a chain of breakthroughs. One miracle will trigger another. One message will unlock another. One yes will lead to 3 more. Your life is about to move in a way that feels unreal, almost supernatural. Someone is being spiritually instructed to speak on your behalf. Someone is feeling a divine push to support you. Someone who once doubted you is now realizing your worth. The universe is gathering pieces of your destiny and assembling them into one powerful moment of transformation. You will not just hear good news, you will feel your entire reality shifting. Amen. 14. My sacred one, don't lose your focus, because Archangel Michael just revealed something that will echo in your heart. What's coming next will make them understand why the wait was so long. The delay wasn't punishment, it was preparation. You were being strengthened. Your intuition was being sharpened. Your spirit was being prepared to hold something bigger than you thought you could carry. And now? The moment has finally arrived. Your path is clearing. Your energy is rising. Your destiny is unfolding. Expect sudden messages. Expect unexpected opportunities. Expect divine timing to show up with perfect precision. Archangel Michael commands you, be ready. The news is closer than you think. Amen. 15. My beloved child, stay completely still, because this part carries a revelation so powerful it will send a wave of realization through your entire being. Archangel Michael is saying, their spirit has already crossed into the next chapter, but their mind hasn't caught up yet. You are standing at the doorway of a massive transition, and the universe is gently, but firmly, pushing you forward. The energy around you has shifted in a way that cannot be reversed. Something you prayed for, something you cried for, something you thought would take years, is now rushing toward you with divine speed. And the good news that is meant for you? It is already set in motion, already approved, already aligning with your reality. Something huge is waiting for you, and its footsteps are getting louder. Amen. 16. My chosen soul, listen closely, because Archangel Michael has just unveiled a truth you were never supposed to overlook. He says, what they lost is being returned, but not in the same form, better, brighter, and blessed. Something that slipped out of your hands, something that broke your heart, something that made you question your worth, is being transformed into a miracle you never expected. A connection, an opportunity, a path, a reward, something is returning, but this time it will not hurt you, betray you, or disappear. This time it will stay. Heaven is rearranging your destiny in ways that will surprise even your own expectations. You will soon realize that the disappointment was not an ending, it was a clearing. It made space for something far greater to enter your life. Amen. 17. My sacred one, don't scroll away now. Because the next words are the ones your soul has been waiting for. Archangel Michael declares, tell them the divine spotlight has turned toward them, this is their moment of recognition. Someone is about to acknowledge your worth. Someone is about to choose you. Someone is about to extend something you've been silently praying for. Your name is rising into places you thought were unreachable. Your energy is awakening support you didn't know you had. And when the good news finally reaches you, it will not just change your situation, it will change your identity. This is your elevation season, your revelation season, your transformation season. And child, heaven is not asking for your permission anymore. It is moving you forward. Amen. 18. My beloved child, don't move, because what Archangel Michael is revealing now is the turning point of your entire journey. He says, the energy surrounding their name has shifted from waiting to winning. You may not see the physical proof yet, but spiritually, the victory is already written. A pathway that was once blocked is now open. A person who once resisted you is now softening. A blessing that once hesitated is now running toward you. This is the moment where your destiny stops crawling and starts sprinting. Something huge is waiting for you, and heaven has placed it directly in your direction. Nothing, no fear, no delay, no negativity, can stop what is about to unfold. Amen. 19. My chosen soul, Archangel Michael leans closer and reveals a hidden truth. Their good news will arrive the very moment they stop doubting themselves. You have questioned your worth, your timing, your path. But the divine realm has never questioned you. Your last act of faith has set a domino effect in motion. Now, unexpected voices are preparing to speak in your favor. Unexpected opportunities are preparing to present themselves. Someone who once overlooked you is now feeling guided to reach out, to support, to uplift. The moment they think of you, the blessing accelerates. This is not just good news, it is a divine confirmation that you were chosen long before you even knew it. Amen. 20. My sacred one, listen with your heart now, because Archangel Michael has declared something that will stay with you forever. He says, their breakthrough will not come quietly, it will come with a sign so clear that their soul will tremble. You are about to witness a moment where everything aligns, your intuition, your destiny, your purpose, your path. A sudden opening. A sudden message. A sudden offer. A sudden realization. This is the moment where heaven shows you why it protected you, why it delayed certain things, why it removed certain people. You are stepping into a phase where blessings won't trickle, they will pour. And when the news finally reaches you, child, it will feel like the universe itself is calling your name. Amen. 21. My beloved child, don't look away, because what Archangel Michael is revealing now is the moment where the entire script of your destiny begins to flip. He says, the pressure they felt recently was not an attack, it was a sign that their breakthrough was trying to break in. Every moment of discomfort, every delay, every sudden shift you couldn't explain, these were not obstacles, they were indicators. Indicators that something massive was approaching your life with unstoppable force. You are standing in the vibration of divine acceleration. The blessing meant for you is no longer in preparation, it is in motion. Something huge is waiting for you, and the energy around you is vibrating louder and louder as it comes closer. Amen. 22. My chosen soul, Archangel Michael steps forward with eyes blazing in divine certainty and says, tell them the news coming toward them carries restoration, triple, not single. What was taken from you emotionally, financially, mentally, spiritually, is being restored in multiplied form. Heaven counted every tear. Heaven witnessed every betrayal. Heaven watched every moment you stood firm even when you felt weak. And now the universe is saying, enough. Return everything to them, with increase. Someone who once withheld something from you is being guided to return what they owe, whether that is respect, recognition, apology, or opportunity. Someone who once doubted you is being spiritually pushed to correct their mistake. Your blessing won't come in pieces. It will come as a full wave, washing away everything that once made you question your own worth. Amen. 23. My sacred one, hold your heart steady, because Archangel Michael is whispering a revelation that will strike your soul. Their season of silence is ending, now comes the season of announcement. A message carrying good news is preparing to appear. A door that once refused to open is unlocking from the inside. A person who once stayed distant is being drawn back toward your energy. The divine is placing your name in the right minds, the right hands, the right spaces. You are about to witness a moment so perfectly timed, so divinely aligned, that you will realize nothing in your life was ever random, every step was leading you here. And child, when this news reaches you, it will not just lift you, it will launch you. Amen. 24. My beloved child, stay exactly where you are. Because Archangel Michael is revealing something in this moment that will make your entire soul vibrate. He says, the blessing approaching them has already passed through the realm of approval, now it is entering the realm of manifestation. This means your good news isn't coming, it's arriving. The delay is over. The spiritual resistance is broken. The divine timing has locked into place. You are standing inside the doorway of a life-changing shift, even if your eyes haven't recognized it yet. Something huge is waiting for you, and it is closer than any miracle you've ever prayed for. Amen. 25. My chosen soul, listen to this carefully, because Archangel Michael just revealed a truth that will leave you breathless. He said, someone who once ignored their value is about to return with clarity, and with an opportunity in their hands. This could be a message, a call, a decision, a breakthrough that was once denied but is now being divinely released. Heaven has softened a heart. Heaven has shifted a mind. Heaven has opened a path that once felt sealed shut. The person connected to your next blessing is feeling an unexplained pull toward you. They may not understand why, but the divine realm does. This good news will not arrive casually, it will arrive with intensity, purpose, and divine precision. Amen. 26. My sacred one, hold this truth close, because Archangel Michael is making a declaration over your life right now. Their elevation will not be quiet. People around them will witness the sudden rise. Your name is being lifted. Your steps are being guided. Your spirit is being strengthened. A sudden realization will strike you. A sudden opportunity will present itself. A sudden shift will remove a burden that has followed you for too long. And when the good news arrives, and it will, you will understand why heaven demanded you to open this message today. You were never behind, you were being prepared. And now, child, your miracle is entering full speed. Amen. 27. My beloved child, don't scroll now, because this part carries the revelation that completes everything Archangel Michael has been preparing you for. He says, the moment they reach this part, the spiritual release becomes final. That means the blessing that hovered, the breakthrough that lingered, the opportunity that circled your destiny, has now dropped into alignment. You are no longer waiting for your season. You are standing inside it. The universe has shifted from observation to action. Something huge is waiting for you, and its presence is so close that your spirit can already feel the vibrations of change. This is the moment where heaven whispers, "It is done." Amen. 28. My chosen soul, Archangel Michael is now revealing the truth you were meant to hear last. The good news approaching them is bigger than they expect and deeper than they imagine. This is not a small victory. Not a simple message. Not an ordinary blessing. This is life-altering. Destiny-shaping. Timeline-shifting. Someone is being divinely guided to open a path you thought was closed forever. Someone is being spiritually pushed to recognize your worth in a way they never did before. Someone is about to say something, offer something, reveal something that changes everything for you. And the reason this is happening now? Because your last act of courage broke the final barrier. Because your resilience activated your reward. Because your faith opened a gate that no human can shut. Amen. 29. My sacred one, prepare yourself for impact, because Archangel Michael is declaring the final prophecy. What is coming next will silence every doubt and every shadow that ever tried to follow them. You are stepping into a chapter where clarity floods your mind, peace settles in your heart, and abundance flows without resistance. The pain that shaped you will turn into the strength that crowns you. The silence that confused you will turn into the announcement that shocks you. And the waiting that drained you will turn into the blessing that renews you. Child, the good news is not far, not delayed, not uncertain, it is destined. And destiny never misses its target. Archangel Michael seals this message over your life and says, receive what is already yours. Amen. 30. My beloved child, don't blink. Because Archangel Michael is unveiling something now that was hidden even from your own intuition. He says, the moment they entered this part, their spiritual frequency rose high enough for the blessing to lock onto them completely. This means the universe is no longer testing you, no longer observing you, it is delivering. A powerful shift just activated around your name. You may suddenly feel lighter, clearer, more aware. That is not imagination. Your energy is being lifted to match the magnitude of what's coming. Something huge is waiting for you, and heaven is positioning you to receive it without delay or interference. Amen. 31. My chosen soul, listen carefully, because Archangel Michael just revealed a message that will touch the deepest part of your heart. He says, the good news approaching them will not only change their situation, it will change their identity. You will no longer see yourself as struggling, overlooked, or forgotten. You will step into a version of yourself that is powerful, aligned, chosen, respected. Someone who once doubted your potential is being guided to speak in your favor. A door that felt sealed shut is unlocking from the inside. An opportunity that slipped away is circling back with urgency. And when it reaches you, it will not feel like luck, it will feel like destiny finally showing up on time. Amen. 32. My sacred one, hold your heart steady, because Archangel Michael is whispering the final truth of this part. Tell them the battle around their blessing has ended. What was resisting you has surrendered. What was delaying you has collapsed. What was draining you has been removed. You are stepping into a phase where everything begins to align effortlessly. Messages will arrive smoother. Decisions will fall in your favor. People will show unexpected support. The entire universe is shifting to make room for what is about to enter your life. And child, when that good news touches you, it will feel like every prayer you ever prayed is being answered all at once. Amen. 33. My beloved child, stay right here, because Archangel Michael is revealing something now that only those chosen by divine timing are allowed to hear. He says, the path ahead of them is no longer uncertain, heaven has already cleared it. Every invisible obstacle, every hidden blockage, every spiritual weight that once held you down has been lifted. You may not see the full picture yet, but your soul can feel the shift. The heaviness you carried is loosening. The confusion you felt is dissolving. The doubt that whispered in your mind is weakening. Something huge is waiting for you, and this time, nothing can interfere with what heaven has already signed off. Amen. 34. My chosen soul, listen closely. Because the next revelation carries divine intensity. Archangel Michael says, the news coming toward them holds the power to end a long season of struggle in a single moment. One message will change everything. One approval, one decision, one conversation will flip your entire reality. Someone has been spiritually awakened to your importance. Someone is realizing the impact of your presence. Someone is being guided, pushed even, to prepare something for you that will elevate you beyond what you expect. The same place where you once faced rejection will now open with welcome. The same person who once hesitated will now step forward. The same situation that felt dead will now resurrect with purpose. Amen. 35. My sacred one, keep your heart open, because Archangel Michael is whispering a truth that will follow you forever. Their season of hiddenness is ending. Now comes the season of recognition. Your silence was not failure, it was preparation. Your struggle was not punishment, it was training. Your waiting was not empty, it was alignment. Now the divine spotlight is shifting directly onto your path. People will notice your energy. People will value your presence. People will acknowledge what they once ignored. And when the good news reaches you, and it will, your spirit will understand why heaven ordered you to open this message today. This is not the end of the journey. This is the rise you were born for. Amen. 36. My beloved child, focus deeply, because Archangel Michael is unveiling a revelation now that only arrives when a soul is moments away from destiny. He says, their spirit has entered a frequency that attracts miracles without effort. This means you are no longer chasing blessings, blessings are chasing you. You may notice synchronicities, sudden thoughts, unexpected feelings of hope rising inside you. These are not random signs. This is the universe signaling that your breakthrough is already in motion. Something huge is waiting for you, and the divine realm is clearing every last shadow so you can receive it without fear or hesitation. The shift is not coming, it has already begun. Amen. 37. My chosen soul, Archangel Michael steps closer and reveals something that will shake your understanding of what's next. He says, the good news they are about to receive was delayed only because the universe was preparing it to arrive in a perfected form. Not halfway. Not halfway healed. Not halfway blessed. Perfected. Someone has been feeling a pull toward you, a responsibility, a realization, a sudden awareness of your value. They may not understand why they feel this urgency, but heaven does. They are being guided toward you because they carry a piece of your next elevation. A long-awaited message is preparing to break through. A door is beginning to unlock from within. A situation that once felt impossible is turning in your direction with divine force. Amen. 38. My sacred one, steady your breath, because Archangel Michael is whispering the most powerful truth of this part. Their life is about to experience a sudden rise that others will not be able to explain. Your name will travel without you speaking. Your presence will be remembered in rooms you've never walked into. Your destiny will unfold faster than your doubts can catch up. The divine is restructuring everything around you, timelines, people, opportunities, to make sure nothing stands between you and what you're meant to receive. And child, when the good news arrives, it will not feel like an event. It will feel like a divine announcement of who you truly are. Amen. 39. My beloved child, stay right here, because Archangel Michael is now revealing a truth that was hidden behind layers of divine timing. He says, what they are about to step into is not a blessing, it is a destiny moment. This means the shift coming toward you is not temporary. It is permanent, life-altering, irreversible. The universe is rearranging situations with precision, aligning people, opportunities, and pathways exactly where they need to be. You may have felt tension, heaviness, or sudden emotional waves recently. That wasn't chaos, it was preparation. Your spirit was being stretched to hold something bigger than anything you've carried before. Something huge is waiting for you, and heaven is making sure your hands are ready to receive it. Amen. 40. My chosen soul, listen closely, because Archangel Michael is unveiling a revelation that will send shivers through your spirit. He says, the good news coming toward them carries the power to rewrite their story. Not just improve your life, rewrite it. Someone is being guided to bring you what you once feared you'd never receive. Someone is feeling a divine pull toward your name, your presence, your energy. A message is forming. A door is unlocking. A breakthrough is gathering speed. And it's happening because the universe has finally said, release it to them. They have earned it. The places where you were ignored will now remember you. The situations that once held you back will now push you forward. The opportunities that slipped away will now return with double strength. Amen. 41. My sacred one, let your heart absorb this final truth of part 14, because Archangel Michael is declaring it with absolute authority. Their time of being overlooked is over. Now comes the time of divine recognition. You are entering a season where everything begins to illuminate. Your path, your purpose, your identity. People who once underestimated you will be stunned by your rise. The divine realm is amplifying your energy, lifting your vibration, and positioning you exactly where blessings can find you without delay. Something you've been waiting for is about to appear suddenly, clearly, unmistakably. And child, when that good news arrives, it will feel like heaven itself stepping into your life. Amen. 42. My beloved child, don't move even for a second. Because Archangel Michael is revealing a truth now that only souls on the edge of transformation ever hear. He says, the moment they reached this part, the heavens confirmed their elevation. This means your breakthrough is no longer a possibility, it is a guarantee. The spiritual atmosphere around you has thickened with divine movement. You may feel sudden calmness, sudden certainty, sudden emotional release. These are signs that the universe is shifting its weight toward you. The blessings that once wandered, hesitated, or delayed are now locked onto your timeline with unstoppable accuracy. Something huge is waiting for you, and heaven refuses to let it pass you by. Amen. 43. My chosen soul, listen with your spirit now, because Archangel Michael is revealing a hidden truth that connects directly to your next miracle. He says, the good news approaching them is being carried by someone who once overlooked their importance. A person who didn't value you before now feels an intense, divine pull toward you. A situation that once ignored you, now recognizes your worth. A door that refused to open, now swings wide without resistance. Heaven has placed a weight on someone's heart, a weight they cannot shake off. They are being guided to take action, to deliver something, to correct something, to finally align with what was meant for you all along. And when their message reaches you, it will feel like the universe finally exhaling, this is the moment you were waiting for. Amen. 44. My sacred one, steady yourself, because Archangel Michael is giving a prophecy that will echo in your heart long after this message ends. He declares, their rise will be so sudden, even they will not be ready for the speed of it. One shift will trigger another. One opportunity will open 3 more. One yes will create a cascade of blessings that overwhelms everything that once made you doubt your own path. This next chapter is not a slow climb, it is a divine launch. The very energy you are carrying now is attracting alignment, abundance, recognition, and restoration. And child, when the good news finally arrives, it will not just change your day, it will change your destiny. Amen. 45. My beloved child, remain completely still. Because Archangel Michael is opening a realm of truth now that only souls chosen for rapid elevation are allowed to witness. He says, the moment they stepped into this part, the spiritual countdown toward their breakthrough began. This means the blessing is no longer far, no longer forming, no longer uncertain, it is imminent. You may feel a strange awareness rising inside you, a quiet inner voice saying, something is coming. That is not imagination, that is alignment. The universe is folding your timeline, pulling your destiny closer, removing every hidden resistance from your path. Something huge is waiting for you, and its energy is so powerful that even the spiritual realm is vibrating with anticipation. Amen. 46. My chosen soul, listen deeply, because Archangel Michael is revealing a truth that connects directly to the moment your life transforms. He says, the good news heading toward them will arrive through an unexpected shift. A divine twist they never saw coming. Someone who once stayed silent is about to speak. Someone who once withheld is about to release. Someone who once doubted you is about to realize your true worth with clarity that shocks even themselves. A message will break the silence. A door will open without effort. A decision will fall in your favor with divine precision. And all of this is happening because your last act of faith created a ripple so strong that heaven had no choice but to respond. Amen. 47. My sacred one, prepare your spirit, because Archangel Michael is declaring the climax of this revelation. Their elevation is no longer in the distance, it is at their doorstep. You are stepping into a phase where answers arrive faster than questions, where blessings flow smoother than struggle, where recognition comes louder than doubt. People will begin to sense your rising energy. Situations will shift in your favor without explanation. Your name will travel into opportunities you didn't even know existed. And when that good news finally lands in your hands, it will feel like the universe placing a crown where wounds once existed. Child, heaven is not promising you transformation, heaven is delivering it. Amen. 48. My beloved child, don't even breathe too fast, because Archangel Michael is stepping forward with a revelation that marks the threshold of your new destiny. He says, the moment they entered this part, the spiritual realm sealed their breakthrough with final approval. This means nothing, absolutely nothing, can block what is coming. Not fear. Not doubt. Not delay. Not anyone who once tried to dim your light. The universe has shifted from preparing your blessing to delivering it. You may feel a subtle rush inside your chest, a strange warmth, a sudden calm. These are not random sensations. These are signs that your spirit is syncing with the frequency of the miracle that is already approaching you. Something huge is waiting for you, and heaven has placed it directly in your path. Amen. 49. My chosen soul, listen with every part of your being, because Archangel Michael is revealing a truth that will shake your understanding of divine timing. He says, the good news coming to them is connected to a decision someone made recently, a decision that unexpectedly favors them. Someone who once hesitated has now shifted in your direction. Someone who once doubted you has now seen your worth. Someone who once walked away is now being divinely pulled back toward your name, your energy, your destiny. A conversation is forming. A realization is growing. A message is approaching. And when it reaches you, it will not only surprise you, it will heal a part of you that has been waiting for closure, recognition, or restoration. This moment will feel like destiny correcting itself. Amen. 50. My sacred one, hold steady, because Archangel Michael is whispering the climax of this part with unshakable authority. Their rise will be visible, undeniable, and unstoppable. You are stepping out of the shadows and into the light that was always meant for you. The places where you were dismissed will now open their doors wide. The people who underestimated you will witness your elevation. The situations that once drained you will now empower you. Your spirit is entering a realm where blessings flow naturally, opportunities appear effortlessly, and clarity arrives without confusion. And child, when that good news finally touches your life, it will feel as if the universe is rewriting your story in real time. Heaven has made its decision, you rise now. Amen. 51. My beloved child, stay exactly where you are. Because Archangel Michael is opening the most intense layer of revelation yet. He says, the moment they stepped into this part, the final veil between them and their blessing was lifted. This means the spiritual distance between you and your breakthrough is now zero. The universe is no longer preparing the path, it is placing the blessing directly into your timeline. You may feel a strange sense of anticipation rising in your chest, a pull you cannot explain, a calm that doesn't match your circumstances. That is the divine realm announcing, it's time. Something huge is waiting for you, and Archangel Michael has positioned your spirit to receive it without missing even a fraction of what belongs to you. Amen. 52. My chosen soul, listen with absolute focus, because Archangel Michael is unveiling one of the most shocking truths of this entire message. He says, the good news coming toward them is being triggered by a shift in someone else's heart, someone who was resistant before. A person connected to your blessing has awakened spiritually. They feel a pressure, a responsibility, a sudden clarity regarding you. They may not understand why they feel this urgency, but heaven does. They are being divinely pushed to step forward, to choose you, to reveal something, to offer something, to correct something that should have been done long ago. This is the kind of shift that changes everything. A message will appear. A decision will flip. A situation will transform in your favor faster than you can comprehend. Amen. 53. My sacred one, hold your heart steady now, because Archangel Michael is declaring the final prophecy of this part with the full authority of heaven. He says, their breakthrough will not arrive quietly, it will arrive with a sign so clear that their soul will know instantly this was divine intervention. Something sudden will happen. A door will open without effort. A realization will strike someone connected to your destiny. You will feel the world around you rearranging itself to make space for your elevation. Your intuition will sharpen. Your path will brighten. Your energy will rise. And child, when your good news finally touches your life, it will not just change your present, it will rewrite your future. Heaven has spoken, and nothing can undo what has already been decided. Amen. 54.